Hey guys, I'm going to take you through a quick stretching flow for the lower body. So let's start in child's pose. So extend your hands up over your head, sit back on your heels. Try to get your chest as close to the floor as you can. We're stretching out the shoulders here, overhead, and trying to get some extension through the upper back. At the same time, we're stretching deep into those hips. Take some deep breaths. Okay, now you're going to push your hips forward. We're going to go into up dog. You're going to pull your shoulders back, chest up, pushing the hips down, active glutes. And now let's go back into child's pose. Hips back on the heels, reaching overhead, chest to the floor, deep breaths. Good, now we'll transition to pigeon stretch. So one leg's in front. Try to get your hip all the way to the floor. Back leg is straight back behind you. You can bend your knee if you need to. And we're gonna sink into that hip. We're gonna hold this one side for about 30 seconds and then switch to the other side. Always when you're stretching, deep breaths. It's going to help those muscles relax. Switch sides. You want about a 90-degree bend in the front knee. Dropping that hip down. Sinking into the hip. Back leg back behind you. Bend your knee on the back leg as much as you need to. Deep breaths. Let's go ahead and transition to hamstring, single leg hamstring. Bend your other knee and reach forward. If this doesn't feel good, you can do this standing, putting the stretching leg up on top of something and leaning in to stretch that hamstring. I like to lean forward, let my head droop down a little bit, and then work my neck back and forth. Feels good for my neck muscles. You can do whatever feels good. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Same thing on this side. Sinking into that hamstring. Taking deep breaths. You can work that head side to side to stretch the neck a little bit. And let's go ahead and lie down. You're going to get into Bretzel Stretch. So you're pulling one knee across your body and grabbing your opposite foot and pulling it behind you. So you're getting a quad stretch and a hip flexor stretch on your bottom leg, and your top leg is getting a little glute stretch, and you're twisting. Try to keep your shoulder blades flat on the ground. Let your head fall flat on the ground. And then just try to sink into that stretch. Go ahead and switch sides. The goal here is to try to fully relax. Take those deep breaths. Go ahead and let gravity do the work here. If you're not getting enough time in each stretch, you can spend a few minutes after this video is over and go ahead and go back to your favorite ones and spend some more time on it. Okay, let's go ahead and switch to happy baby. So you're gonna grab your feet. Knees are outside of your arms. I like to rock back and forth here. So when you grab your feet, it's like you're in a deep squat position. So you're stretching your hips, and if you want, you can kick one leg out and alternate. So you're getting a little bit more of that hamstring stretch. But it's up to you. I like to do this. It feels good. Kind of rocking side to side while I kick one leg out at a time. If you don't get your leg all the way straight, that's fine. You should still feel a pretty good stretch in your hamstring and in your hips. Deep breathing. This should feel pretty good. Rocking side to side. Now I want you to let your feet go. Relax down flat on the floor, keeping the knees a little bit bent so your back is nice and flat. And let's go ahead and lift those hips up high, activating those glutes, and then back down and fully relax on the floor. Deep breaths. We're going to finish our stretching out with some deep breathing, nice and flat. You can go overhead with your arms or leave them where they are. Deep breaths. And I want you to stay here as long as you want. Hopefully that was a good stretching video for you guys. I'll see y'all next time.